guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do this casual grocery store look. That way when you like go shopping, like no one's gonna even notice you and you're not gonna be bothered. Okay, you guys already know. So I did this look for festival season. So this is my festival look. I honestly started this, I had no idea where I was going, but I really like how it turned out. It's really cute, it's sparkly. Ben actually helped me with it. He gave me some suggestions. So anyways, let's get right in. If you want to see how I get this look, then keep watching. All right guys, so we're gonna start by priming everything. I always like to prime my lips with the Fresh Sugar Lip Treatment Perfecting Wand. Like honestly, it's the best. Like nothing works on my lips unless it's from Fresh. So we're gonna throw this on real fast. And we're gonna let this sink in while we do our makeup. All right guys, so I'm gonna use this as my primer. This is all I've been using. I always get asked about primer and I'm thinking I'm liking this as a primer. This is the Farsali Unicorn Essence. And I already have a little bit on because I did it for my Instagram mini, but we'll put a little extra on so you guys can see. And I kind of just like drop a little bit on my face like that. Ben says it's like I'm crying unicorn tears. He thinks it's funny. And then I'm just gonna rub it in. And I like this because it's not an oil, it's more of a serum. So I believe this would be good for just about all skin types. So we're just gonna rub this in and we're gonna start on our eye makeup and let this all sink into our skin. All right guys, I'm gonna start by priming my eyes because we're gonna do our eyes first because we're still gonna like draw all kinds of stuff all over our face. I'm gonna use the Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer in the shade White. You guys are gonna love this stuff. It goes on super white, but it blends out and it's just so good. And these are, they're kind of hydrating. Like I feel as I get older, my eyelids get drier and these are pretty amazing. And I'm blending this out with the Morphe R32. So we're just gonna blend this in. See how easily it blends? Okay guys, I'm gonna use this Violet Voss palette. This is called the Matte About You palette. Isn't it beautiful? So these are all gonna be mattes. I'm really excited to try this because the only shimmer I'm gonna be using today is gonna be on my lid. But I already took this color right here called Sweetheart and I used this Sephora, who is this? This is a Sephora 38 blending brush. And I just swept this all over to set our eyeshadow base. I really want this to be really bright and clean, our base for our eye. So just set it with that one. Okay guys, I'm gonna go into Sweet Talk and Infatuation and we're gonna start to build our crease color here. I'm gonna be using a MAC 217. And you can see I'm creating my crease a lot higher than it really is. Because I don't like where my crease is, my crease needs to be higher. So I'm just gonna blend these until I get the shape I want. I'm just gonna take it to about right here. This isn't gonna be an elongated eye, it's gonna be more of a rounded eye. So we're just gonna keep blending and start to build our crease. All right guys, I'm gonna take Heavenly here on my MAC 217 still. And we're gonna focus the color mainly on the inner part and we're gonna have it gradually fade to the outer part. Now usually I deepen the outer part, but I really wanna try something different and I wanna try deepening the inner part. Since this is a festival look, I'm just trying to do all things different. Just going for a different look. And like I said, I'm using a MAC 217 and we're just gonna start to really focus the color on the inner part and have it gradually fade out here. I want to let you guys know that I always have a clean blending brush while I'm creating. So this is my 217 that I continue to build the depth with. And then I always go back in. Right now I'm using a Sephora 38. This is a Pro Featherweight crease. And I'll always just go back and forth and blend out any harsh edges. So always keep a clean blending brush next to you. All right, folks, we're gonna go into Passion here. And I switched over to my MAC 228 brush. That way we can fit it really, really deep in here. And we're gonna start to really define in here. Notice how I'm using my finger kind of to prop it up here. And we're only gonna bring it to here. And then you guys gotta remember that I always have my blending brush and I always like to just go in and soften. So I do a couple strokes and then I go back in and blend that out. Going into Mi Amor here with my MAC 228. Make sure this isn't blocking the shot, Benjamin. Are we good? Don't love it. Are we good? Okay guys. So I'm gonna take this 228 and Mi Amor and I'm going to just shade through here. And once we get out here, we're just going to flick it over and blend it into the, but like I said, we really want this inner part to be defined. I just had to start getting really close to do this. It was getting out of hand. And remember guys, I always have my blending brush. Always have it on hand. And I'm always blending these colors together. Now don't worry about if you get your lid messy. We're still gonna cover that up with a gold eyeshadow and we're gonna carve that out. But make sure you are continuing to blend. Now for the fun part, I'm using this Natasha Denona palette. It's the number 5 palette, but I'm only gonna be using True Gold out of here, and I'm using my No Name flat brush. You guys could use a MAC 242. I just love the bristles on this. They're synthetic. Ooh, yeah, it's literally just like painting. It's so pretty. I actually like these better than the Pat McGrath shadows. I tend to use this one more than the Pat McGrath ones. But we're just gonna pop this on here. And for the detail work, I'm gonna be using this MAC 228, my little detailer brush. I'm gonna go back into the shadow and then I'm gonna carve this out through here. This makes it so much easier, but you wanna use the bigger flat brush just to get it everywhere. We got our gold on, and now we're just gonna make sure that we have this super defined through here. I'm using Mia Moore, the black shadow again. And I'm just going to continue to deepen. This is my MAC 263. This is my new brush. Ben's all freaked out by it. He's like, what is this? He's never seen it. He's not sure if he likes it. I actually really like it a lot. And you can see that I'm just gonna blend and continue to define just through here though. Now for the fun part, you guys. I use the Makeup Forever Aqua Seal. I just dropped some of this on the back of my hand and then I rubbed my brush in it, my MAC 242. You can use any flat brush. And then I'm taking this Makeup Forever number 2 glitter. I actually have it over here. And I'm just going to tap this through here and on the eyebrow. I need to get some more Aqua Seal on my brush. Careful not to get this in your eyes, guy. This could be chaos, guys. Chaos. Pandemonium. But luckily that's why I didn't do my foundation first, because you want to make sure that you don't get all this fall out everywhere. But this is pretty cool. I'm feeling it. Alright guys, I'm gonna kind of like draw some like little silver lines. This is the Makeup Forever Aquarelle. This is like a pro only. This is basically liquid and face and body paint. So I'm just kind of like connecting where the glitter isn't and like drawing little lines. This is a festival look. It's supposed to just be wild and crazy. Let's get crazy, y'all. This is just really pretty. And as soon as I get my foundation, I'm even gonna flick some that way, but I need to get my foundation on first. So I'm just gonna make sure that there's no like splotchiness. And we're just drawing. We're just being creative. We're going to a festival. We're living our life. I'm gonna use my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. I'm in the shade 103. And I already have some on the back of my hand. And I'm just gonna start to work this into the skin. I feel like this would be really good if you're going to a festival. I feel like this makeup lasts forever. And I'm just applying it with my damp beauty blender. And make sure you bring it down your neck. And really just work it into the skin. Alright guys, I'm gonna throw on my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light. I feel like I'm trying to use less of this, but it never wants to come out as less, so it comes out more. I'm out of control with it. I think I need to go a shade darker though. I feel like I've gotten more tan. But we're gonna make this work. You guys already know where I put this. And we're just gonna blend this in really fast. All right, so we blended out our concealer, and now I'm using the Secret Brightening Powder from Laura Mercier. And this is a Japanese 915. This little brush is out here changing lives. I've had this forever and it's amazing. And I'm just gonna set underneath here. We're gonna smoke out our shadow pretty far, so we don't have to worry about creasing as much since we're gonna be blending it so far down. But this is the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder for under eyes. That's literally the name. It's like 5 miles long. So we're just gonna blend this, and then we're gonna continue to blend out our eyeshadow. But first I just wanna set underneath the eyes. I'm gonna use this Quiktrik stick from MAC. This is Bare End and Earth Nut. And I'm just gonna kind of put this everywhere. If you guys notice, I only put powder underneath my eyes. I haven't put powder anywhere else, so we can still use our cream products. And I'm just gonna throw this on. That's why I like this, it's so easy. And since we're going to a festival, well, I'm not, nobody invites me anywhere. But if I was going to a festival, Ben's laughing, I would wanna layer products, because the more you layer, the longer it's gonna last. So we're just gonna start to blend this in with our damp beauty blender. Actually, false. I lied to you guys, and I don't like doing that. I'm actually gonna use this brush. This is an e.l.f. Come here, you. e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush, and honestly, this sucker blends in 2 seconds. I love it. So we're just gonna blend all this out. Okay, now I'm gonna set everything since we're done with all of our cream and wet products. This is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Powder, and I've been loving it since I got it. I haven't stopped using it. It's just so finely milled, and it just makes your makeup even like so much smoother. It's so good. And we're gonna set everywhere. Make sure we really set where we put that cream bronzer. There's a cat hair. Judah. And we're just gonna set everything. We're gonna finish underneath our eye. I'm gonna use Heavenly and Tender. And this is an e.l.f. 201 like shader brush, and I really like it, especially for underneath your eye when you really wanna make it super smoky. So we're gonna smoke this out, and then I'm gonna continue the glitter like all the way around and do like a glitter wing. It's gonna get intense, you guys. It's gonna get crazy, but we're going to a festival, and we want to be extra. Like when that sun hits us, we want to be like, like you can hear all the music and okay, Ben's trying to cut me off. Whatever. Let me go back to blending. So I kind of have this eye. It's not done yet. I've got some more ideas because I don't want the white showing through, but it's pretty cool. And don't worry about all the fallout because you can take a tiny piece of Scotch tape and go back over and get rid of any fallout. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna take this L'Oreal Infallible paint. These things are amazing and I've been using them. And I created this white shape. I don't think I'm gonna make it as big this time so I don't have to clean up as much. I'm gonna take it all the way over here and then I'm gonna create a wing. That's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna connect this to where this is all lit up in here. Remember guys, we're not wearing this to the grocery store. Well, I might. But we're not supposed to. This is for a festival, so it's gonna be crazy. And now I'm taking a MAC 242 brush and I'm dipping back into that silver glitter, the Makeup Forever glitter. And we're just going to pop this under here. And then I got an idea. I might use my Makeup Forever Flash palette. Oh my god, this is so pretty to me. So I'm still seeing what I want to do detail work wise, but I did throw this blue liner from Marc Jacobs. It's called Deja Blue. Oh my god, it's so pretty. And I threw this on my waterline and I love how it ties in with the silver and the gold. Yes, yes to all of this. These are so smooth too. You guys need to pick these up. So I turned this into a mask and I'm like freaking loving it. Like Ben loves it too. So I'm taking my Makeup Forever Flash palette and I'm taking the white and I'm using this MAC 210 brush and like everybody's texting me. Actually, somebody just asked me how long did it take for you to grow on YouTube, and I tell them I'm still not growing on YouTube. I'm the wrong person to ask. Back to the mask, okay guys? So I'm taking my MAC 210, which is a little detail brush, and I kind of just did a line across here, connecting it so it's like glitter goggles. I'm into this. And I'm just gonna continue till it's like really clean underneath here. And I might even clean it up with concealer. So just keep drawing, and then we're even gonna take it underneath the wing and flick it out to where we're extra. Because if we're going to a festival, y'all, we ain't going without a full face of like glitter glam on. Alright guys, Ben suggested that I complete the goggles by underlining the silver. This was all Ben's suggestion, and I kind of like it. So don't worry about any mess ups because we're still gonna go back over that with eyeshadow and perfect. Could have been a little more precise with this, but we'll correct our mistakes. I'm using these mini Strass crystals. This is from Makeup Forever. They have like the coolest stuff. And I'm just gonna find the iris here. I'm gonna dot that on. I don't have anything on the back of it. I'm not really gonna go anywhere. So I'm not gonna like secure these like crazy, but if I was, just use some clear, Douglas, what am I trying to tell them? Clear lash glue. That's what I want you to use if you do this. Like these will stay forever and they won't hurt your skin when you take them off if you do that. I'm gonna use some clear lash glue on Doug real fast. Glue him to somewhere where he's not gonna irritate me no more. What do you want, little dog? I'm gonna take my Makeup Forever Starlit Liquid. You guys know I'm not living unless I have this stuff. And this is in the shade 01. It's the brightest one, the lightest one too. And I'm just gonna pop this on my inner corner. probably my favorite bronzer ever. This is the Victoria Beckham Estée Lauder bronzer in the shade Java Sun. And it's just the prettiest shade and it's the smoothest I've ever seen. And I'm using a Dose of Colors Angled Contour Brush and I tap it into my skin. I don't like rub it. I don't like that. That's not cute for me. And I tap it underneath my cheekbones. I'm not really gonna go heavy in the contour since, I don't know, I don't think we need a heavy contour with this. We just need a heavy bronze. I love torturing Ben in between takes. So I'm gonna be using my Lilly lashes in the style Miami, minus the cat hair. And these are probably my favorite lashes. These and Mykonos are my favorites. And make sure you use my code for discount, XOXOROSE. I know it's gonna be popping up around here somewhere. And you guys always ask me what lash glue I use. I use Duo Dark with a cat hair. I'm about ready. Does anybody want 2 cats? Never, my little babies. Duo, Lilly lashes, Miami. Boom. While our lashes are drying, I'm gonna go ahead and throw on some blush. This is the Ofra Cosmetics Sun Chaser palette, and it's quite beautiful. I absolutely love the blush. So we're just gonna throw all that in there. And then I'm gonna take my beauty blender now that I have everything on, and I'm just gonna make sure everything's blended. Nothing's on my beauty blender. I just always like to go over and make sure I have no harsh lines, I don't have too much blush, I'm not looking crazy. This is my #1 trick for you guys. Have you ever seen anything so beautiful? So I want to kind of throw this in here real quick, just a quick review. This palette is amazing. A lot of you are like wigged out by these shades, but think of this as a pigment palette and not so much as a highlight palette, even though I'm going to be using these 2 today for my highlight since it's festival and I want something crazy. These are absolutely wonderful, but like don't be afraid of these colors. You don't necessarily need to put Orion on your cheek. You can if you want, and it's beautiful, but think of this as eyeshadows. So I'm going to be using Eclipse and Luna. And I'm using a MAC 137 brush. And Ben's gonna get you in there. Ben's gonna get you in there for this, okay? We in there? I think we're in there. Oh! Now this brush gives a lighter application, but look at that. Oh my God. Oh Lord, it's so beautiful. I actually love the way this brush applies it because it's a little lighter. But it's still got that aggressiveness I like. This is my better cheek. Do you guys have a better cheek that like highlights better? Because this one highlights better to me. So I thought it needed something. I'm going back into my silver Aquarelle. It tastes like a whole mouth to say that. And I'm still using my MAC 210. And I'm about to get close, babe, so try and focus for me. And then I'm just gonna do some dots under here. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So I'm just gonna do some like silver dot lines underneath. And we're doing such a light application of this. If you guys mess up, you can cover it with concealer. But honestly, you don't have to be so precise with this. It's okay. Throw my Lilly lashes in style Miami. So I'm going to keep tapping these on, and then I'm gonna let them dry some more, and then I'm going to adjust them. Okay guys, I'm gonna throw on I'm Yours liner and I'm Yours lippy stick from ColourPop. I already did the liner, nothing new there. So here's I'm Yours. Take my Flash palette again. This thing is, I know it's expensive, but like you will use it for everything. I'm taking the gold and I'm just gonna tap it on here to kind of tie everything in since we're all festival-y. Ben, you liking it? He likes it. And on top of this, it's a festival, we're extra. I'm gonna take my Makeup Forever Starlit liquid. And I'm gonna put that directly in the center. Woohoo! Okay guys, this is the finished look. I really like how it turned out. I also really like that Benny helped me and has some suggestions. So yeah, so this is the festival look. If you guys are going, be safe, and if you guys recreate this, tag me so I can see it. I want to see your guys' recreations, or if I inspired anything for you guys with your festival looks. I'm really excited to see them. All right guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video.